we are going to talk about the project planning and the product design. And so I spent some time building the documentation to have some context. So, at first, we're focusing on launching the project, like doing code session every morning. But at
Mhm.
some point, I saw that we needed some direction, and a lot of people asked for it, like Caps asked for it, Ricardo and others. And so I've taken some time to lay out some milestone, and so we are going to throw it together, and then we are going to add some diagrams. You'll be the one drawing the diagrams,
Sure.
and okay, okay. So let me share my screen. Do you have any question right now?
I'm ready for it. Just go.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So what time is it in Egypt right now?
It's almost 8 a.m. in the morning.
Okay. Okay. It's here. It's I think it's 10. Yeah, it's almost 10.
Mm.
Okay. So can you see my screen properly? Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Do you want me to put us here like this?
Yeah.
It's a bit bigger.
A lot bigger.
Uh, okay. So let's go to the actual documentation. So I'm going to reset it. So when you go to docs.refugee.land,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see this page, and there is a reference to what we are building and the GitHub links. So I added a standard wiki too here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me zoom a bit. If you click on this one, you go through another page and you have access to the standard book. You can look for stuff here and see, like go through the book like this. Okay, so I wonder if we are going to use it as a real wiki and not having the book online, and just maybe trying to do some short points about the subject and then refer back to the actual book. But at the moment, like it's like that. So, and in the documentation, you can see there is the roadmap, and the roadmap, we have some deliveries, so the actual goals. So
Mm-hmm.
the zero point 0.1 and the zero point 0.2, and each of those are milestone within the Refugee Core API, and we've built them with the with caps, and we actually made user stories for the whole project, and then I use those user stories to make milestone for the actual API. And later, when we are going to start up the Maui project for the UI,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the same for the refugee, not .core, but the refugee app. No, refugee.mobile it will be called. And the web will be refugee.web. And so we
Okay.
are going to use Blazor, and we are
Mm.
going to use Maui for the mobile.
Are you planning on using Blazor Maui or just Maui as with Xamarin?
So you can use a Blazor views into Maui.
Yeah. So
So
that's
so
what I'm
we
asking
are
about.
going to reuse components built in Blazor inside of the Maui app.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a really good choice. Yeah.
So yeah, so there is the roadmap, and we are going to follow what's done and what's has to be implemented. And you see the scenario that we want to implement is basically, I am a refugee,
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm gonna talk about the whole story. So we are going to miss the UI part of it,
Mm-hmm.
and but I'm going to explain the whole story to make you understand what we have to implement in the backend.
Okay.
So the uh, I'm a refugee, and I have a refugee group. So when I'm going into the app, I can create my account, I can create my refugee account, and I can register uh, a group of refugee. So the refugee group is an entity, and then a host has a shelter. So I am a host. I can register me as as a host, and I can register a shelter or shelters. And so shelters is an entity too. Host is an entity, and then I can create an offer. So I have a shelter. I can put information into this model, but I have another model called shelter offer,
Mm-hmm.
and this is where I put when I want like to offer, like to make the availability of my flat. Like if I want to say, okay, I want to start the start date is there, and later it has to stop like next year, because next year my daughter will be to the university, so I have to 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 use my flat again. You know
So
what I
yeah,
mean?
so it's a duration, like a time span where
Yeah,
this is.
exactly, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a shelter offer model, and then the refugee can look all the shelter offers, like on a list, on a map. We don't care. Like we are focusing on the API. So yeah.
Like
So
views a shelter there, like the available rooms, the amount of beds and
yeah, and
shelter.
the shelter is an entity that has everything in it, like yeah, the rooms, and we'll go through the models, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just finishing with this. So, and the refugee sends a shelter request. It's an entity too,
Mm-hmm.
that with duration wishes and stuff like that for a particular shelter offer. And as a host, I can see all the shelter requests attached to an offer, and the host accept or reject the shelter request. Okay, so later on we'll add some things like the ability for the refugee to see details about occupants in the flat. We'll build an agreement
Mm.
between both parties, and they will
Yeah.
have to agree to this. But for the moment, this is the scenario. Okay, you can look at all the models here, models. So you can see that if we want to learn more about the shelter offer, we can click on it and see this. Okay, uh, if you want to look at the shelter, the actual shelter, you can go there and see it. And you can use Control K to look for the stuff. Okay,
Okay.
you see, and refugee request, like a refugee group. Okay, and we'll see in the models. Bim. That's it. Okay, okay. So now this is the documentation. I made it this way because it allows me to talk about the model before starting to do pull requests, and after Elbek or Hassan will say, "Oh no, you can do this like that." Da, 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 da. So we have an actual place to talk about stuff, and I had a meeting with Elbek this morning, and I used the IO auditable interface here to implement this, and because this is the way they are doing in the O project, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that we are not going to use it because it's entangling this model to an interface. And so like he said to me that he was going to ask Hassan if we are going to keep it or not, but he thinks personally that we should get rid of this one. And so we had some discussion about all of those. Okay, so that's the documentation. Now let's look at the project. So obviously, every everything is in the roadmap uh, is related to issues
Mm-hmm.
that we have to implement, and the issues are going to be listed in a project, in this project. and then we are going to prioritize the issue that we want to uh, uh, close, that we want to resolve week by week. So some
Mhm.
people are doing Scrum on a 2 base week, and I'm like, I prefer to do it as like a weekly thing, because if you're doing it as within a 2 weeks period, you can put a lot of stuff, and it's good when you know exactly how your team is working and how much work you can output. But right now, if I'm putting two
Mhm.
weeks a 2 weeks period for a sprint, we'll either put too many things in a week, and it will look so huge that it will scare people off.
Mhm.
We are going to put not a lot of stuff, but we are going to be really slow because there are only few things to do, and so wait 2 weeks to do stuff like it's too long. So now we have to put some issues. So let's say I want to work on. Okay, let's. You see that this one is already done. The brokers in set refugee, so it's done. And so if I'm going into the board, this board, so you see it's the current sprint. So
Mhm.
this is the task that we plan on doing this week, and this one is already done. So I can which one? This one. I can click on it, and it opens here, and I can say that I can close it. I think, where do I close it? Where do I close it? Oh, here.
Mhm.
It's because it's zoomed. Oh, it was already closed. But well, no. Okay, yeah. So it's closed. Now it's closed. You see, and it's
It's gonna move.
here,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
to the
automatically.
yeah.
Yeah. And so when we have pull requests, they are going to appear here too, and we can put them on like change requested if the reviewer asks for changes, and if a PR is too messy and we want to signal that we want to make it again, I will put it there, and okay. So we have all the issues listed here in the backlog.
Mm.
We have the sprints to organize the work that we want to do each week. And we have the board to see the actual work planned for this week. And the milestone view to register to tag all the issues within their context, meaning this refugee as refugee group.
So
Okay.
it references the roadmap in the.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to reference this phrase, like the refugee as refugee group, and every issues that is related to make this a reality, or that we just decided that we are going to work here, like to make this a reality as a refugee group, we have to put a controller post refugee and get all refugees, and you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah, yeah.
And so we are going to take this milestone, refugee as refugee group, like this, copy it, and in the project, in the milestones, we are going to create it. Can I create a milestone here or
Yeah, if
not?
you can write its name, and then if it's not. Uh,
Let me add milestone here. Filter milestone. Okay, okay.
yeah, yeah,
I see
you
what
can.
I see what you meant. So I'm doing it here. I do this, and there is no match. I can't. So let's try here. Uh, let's try here. Add milestone. Click here. I can do it here. So where can I create the milestone? In the not in here, but in the
You can
actual.
create it in the issues. If you go to issues, there is milestone section in issues.
Let's go there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So the issues.
Milestones in the right, on the right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, you said milestone here.
Yeah.
New milestone. Okay, here, and then we can add a due date. Like let's see. Let's say next week, next
12.
Wednesday, or okay, the 12th. And what do you want me to write here? Refugee as refugee group. Do you want
We
me
can
to put the
we
description
can we can put the reference to the
to
documentation.
the documentation? Yeah, you're right. To the roadmap.
Yeah.
Okay, to the roadmap and maybe to the where was I at? Okay, to the roadmap and maybe to the models. What do you think? To the model refugee and as a refugee group? Oh no, you know what? We will need to do the diagrams
Mm-hmm.
and to reference them here.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
we can do it whether it's we can reference everything in the link, right? And then everything will be in one place. The
Yeah, I
documentation.
mean, yeah, we could build a page for the refugee as a group, and yeah, you're right, you're right. We're going to do this afterwards. So okay, we have the milestone here, and now I can point to it. I don't know. Let's verify post refugee, and here I'm doing this, and now by it's grouped by milestones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just yeah. So yeah, and if you want to, you can see by categories stuff. Procure. So here we go. We have this. So what do you want to do now? So because the thing is that there are all the models here.
Mm-hmm.
I think uh, I'm going to implement them. I'm gonna start today, and we could do it together.
Mm.
And but first, we could do the diagrams, like you said, do a page with the diagrams that tells people what we are actually building, like that, because those are just the models, and the diagram will help to show how the service has to work or the purpose of the service.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you prefer on doing right now? Like drawing the diagrams or code, or do you want to code?
We can start the diagrams first, so we can code
Okay.
based on the diagrams because we can follow it, or we can code and then do the diagrams based on the code we do. Like it depends on how we're gonna approach this issue. Should we do the diagrams and then code, or should we just make the code work
Uh,
and then build the
I
diagram?
mean, it's whatever we want to have fun, I guess.
Sure. I would rather do the diagrams first so
Okay.
that we understand the structure of the whole application.
Okay,
And
so let's go. You can share your screen
I'll
and
open that.
yeah. Hmm. Do you know that we have some music? We can put some music on the stream.
Sure.
I don't know I don't know if it's a good idea. It doesn't sound like a good idea, but
No,
let's try it.
make it like a very low-fi. Um,
Let's see. Well, this. Let's change. Yeah, could be better. Ah, this one, huh? This one. Oh, maybe not a lo-fi. Maybe let's try another one, like chill or chill pop or ambient. Maybe chill. Let's see.
Yeah, this is cool.
You like this one?
Yeah,
Oh no, 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 no.
it's like
No, I
in.
don't like it. I don't like it. I don't
Okay.
like it. This one? Like it's like we're in an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best one.
I want
Could be
something for
better.
like coding, you know.
Ah, this one is really nice, no? Isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's hitting a lot of notes, but yeah, sure.
It's what?
It's hitting a lot of high notes, so
And so you do not like it?
no, it's fine. I enjoy all type of music. And it's just trying to set the mood, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I think I shared my screen.
Oh yeah, you did. So yeah, I'm gonna put you on my big screen. Oh yeah, it'll be easier for me to see. Yeah, 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 yeah. So let me see your skills.
My skills. Okay.
Yeah, your drawing skills.
Should we do it from like a blank diagram?
Yeah, yeah. You are going to do something really simple. So I'm gonna tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, we are going to focus on the API milestones, not
Mm-hmm.
the huge scenario. Okay? Or would you prefer to explain the whole scenario?
And explaining the whole scenario in a diagram will be challenging because you know it will won't be one diagram that explains it all. But we can do it following the standards, the way the standard do the thing, like purpose, exposure, dependency.
Okay, okay, but we are going to do this at a later point.
Mm-hmm.
Just let's do simple diagrams to expose the points to explain visually the milestone. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so let's do refugee. Uh, yeah, add like like refugee creating a refugee. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm. Like refugee group, you mean? Refugee creating a refugee.
yeah, maybe just uh, how could we do this? Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Refugee. Let's put a title, and the title is refugee as refugee group. Okay.
Okay, so I mean, we can say we have a refugee, right?
Yeah.
And this guy will create an object, right? It's an object
Okay.
called refugee group. So this is an entity, right?
Okay. But there is a refugee entity too.
Yeah, but I'll consider him an actor, like someone who uses the system, and he creates. I mean, first of all, he registers, right? He registers, so he has an
Yeah,
entity.
this when you are doing this, like. Uh, because it's not a refugee, it's a user. So, like, I mean, you are mixing
Mm-hmm.
the high, the the high level with the low level. So
Okay,
I
okay,
would
okay.
stay in the low level and just
So you want
like
to stay at the
maybe
low?
yeah, yeah. Let's do this like that. Genre, just put a title. Put a
Okay.
title. Like not do not use this. Just put a title, a
Mm-hmm.
regular title. Call it refugee as refugee group.
Why is it? Okay,
Yeah,
hold on. Refugee as refugee group.
yeah. Now, uh, uh, create a refugee box, a box called refugee.
Okay.
Okay, now use the box refugee group. Okay, and now the thing that we want to do, we want to build a step to show the refugee, the creation of the refugee and the creation of the refugee group. Okay, so the
Mm-hmm.
thing that you can do is to maybe just reference the model and say like now we can use
The actor.
the no, now we can use the box with the properties.
This one.
Yeah, and list the properties, so you can go on the documentation.
Okay, hold on. Um, did you reference the documentations in the?
The documentation has models, and you can, do you want me to share the link
I
directly?
no, I have the GitHub for the refugee group. I
Like no, like the documentation on the doc.
you should place the documentation in the description of
It is not, it's not,
it.
there is no
No,
link to it on the Redmi.
no,
Okay,
I
I just shared. Okay, I just shared. Okay, I will add it. I just shared the link
yeah yeah
to you on the
I
private chat.
opened it. Okay, so this
Yeah,
is a refugee cross.
yeah.
Should we implement the interface or for now? No.
We are going to get rid of the interface. I have to change the documentation.
Okay.
The music is pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you add a picture inside of this?
I think I
I mean,
can.
I'm just saying this for you to like that. If you can screenshot, you do not have
I
to.
have multiple monitors, so I can do that. But
Can you make, yeah, make it? But this way, like it's ugly. Like, the screenshot, your screenshot is ugly.
mhm.
Okay, like you should. Like, can you redo the screenshot without having the? Or maybe it's not a good idea to screenshot. I don't.
No, it's good. I
Okay,
will do
okay,
it like this so I can reference and get like the arrows
okay.
and stuff.
I see. Okay.
I think Hassan has a really good trick. I learned it from him. If I do
Okay.
this, it will just add.
Ah, I see.
Uh,
Mm.
I need to learn. Yeah.
is it a good idea to write every
I mean,
property?
we gonna do it anyway, right? Like now or never. So we can just.
But I mean, the thing is that we already have all the properties somewhere else. Maybe it's
So we can do a
yeah.
refugee model like this. And
Okay, okay, I see, I see.
so should we finish them off or?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot. Like I think it's too much. Now that I see this, I think it's a bit much. Maybe. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
can you do? Oh, I know what we can do. We can do something smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can add a link to this page, to the documentation page. Like if you in the next line you put like three
Yeah,
dots,
I
you know what I
can
mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like this.
yeah, yeah. Can you click on it? Can you make it a link? No, I mean, it's
It is a link, right? Or
why is it not clickable then?
yeah, I'll check it. Hold on. So it's not clickable again. Like this, it's clickable, but okay.
Can you?
I can
Is
do
there a
something.
way to insert a link here?
Let's see. Yeah, link like this.
It's just an image. It's not working.
Okay. So this one is a link. Tag link. Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's working. Okay.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay,
I
so maybe yeah, we could be
just do
more
this
descriptive. Refugee model, maybe refugee. What do you think?
like this.
Model documentation, refugee model documentation.
Okay, refugee model documentation like this, right?
Yeah. What do you think?
Sure.
Because like we just wanna make people okay. I don't know. Is it a good idea or not? Or should we see every property
I mean, this
in the
will.
diagram?
Will we export this as a picture or will we export it as a draw.io? If we do it as draw.io, people will be able to interact with it. But if we
Yeah.
publish it as a picture, there is no point because
Yeah,
they
you're
won't
right.
be able to
You're
click
right.
on it.
You're right. You're right. I think we are going to. I don't know. I don't
It's
know. I
it's
don't
good
know.
for us because we will have it as a draw.io file, so we can get the
Yeah, because
reference.
we are changing the document. Like I mean, it will be dynamic, so it
Yeah,
will
it will be
follow the
very
changes.
dynamic. Yeah, yeah. So we
So
don't
I
have to
think it's
update the picture every time. Yeah.
yeah,
So this
yeah.
is the best option we have.
I think so. The best thing would be to have an embedded view,
Our-
like an iframe, of the page.
That's way too
You think
much
it's
work.
possible?
Um, iframe.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's possible. I'm just saying.
I'll check. I mean, should be possible.
The music, like, oh damn, it's good, yeah.
Hmm.
Mm. What's me?
Okay.
It makes me want to make love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's groovy.
Sure. Look. So it's not gonna. Okay, hold on. There is an option here. There is an
Yeah,
option for it. It's in the what menu is this? Is it the file menu, edit menu, view menu?
yeah. I see in the
Yeah, I can see it too, but I don't know what menu. Share, chat, open from, new, make a copy.
in file there is embedded. I
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
saw
yeah.
file
Embedded H iframe.
iframe.
Okay.
Is it to embed this? No, it's to embed this. I think not to embed something. You know what I mean? It's nice to have found it. It's not to import something, it's to export this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's to publish this
It's,
one.
yeah, 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 yeah. So anyway, okay, let's.
I mean, we can publish it as HTML, and then people will be able to click on it. So
Yeah, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool this way. We'll embed the code in the documentation. Okay, so okay, refugee now do the same thing for the refugee group.
okay. I'll get the link for it. Refugee group. Wait, did you publish the refugee group? Yeah, refugee.
Yeah, all the models are there.
Okay. So we're gonna say it's refugee model group, refugee group model
Okay,
documentation. Okay.
okay, and so now we are going to go step by step. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the user, we are going to go below this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
below and create like deconstruct the story. Okay,
Okay.
so we are doing like you said, with the exposer and the service and the broker.
Okay. So we're gonna have three
Yeah,
entities. Okay.
yeah. So yeah, post refugee.
So this one is a service dependency and exposure, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And but we are going to actually name the ones that we are describing. So post
Okay.
refugee.
So post refugee as
Yeah.
service.
And now post refugee is in the controller, so the exposer.
Okay.
Yeah. And the second one is add refugee. And the third one is insert refugee. Okay, that's one. So now we have to do post refugee group, add refugee group, insert refugee group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. But I would like a way to show that when we are creating a refugee group, this is a list. There is a list of refugees, so we should be able to I think get the list of refugees to have the IDs and then post the refugee group with the list of IDs, of refugee IDs,
Hmm.
the list of refugees. So we have to retrieve. We have to say no. There is you can let it be like it was.
Mm-hmm.
But between those two lines, we have to get refugee by ID.
Get one refugee by ID or get a list of refugees.
I mean, you can either. I mean, we have to implement both. So get
Mm-hmm.
refugee by ID and get all refugees, and because you you, I think you're going to get refugee by IDs.
This is
I
select.
think so.
You-
Yeah.
Okay. And this one is find refugee.
I don't remember. I don't remember. Do you want me to look to go through code base to see? Let me look
Uh,
for it.
I'll get the link as well so we can have a reference.
You're looking for it?
We can look together. It's Did you see? I made a book of the standard, like
In
a
PDF?
yeah.
No, I was too busy making it available online. Autre chose.
Yeah, it
But
got
yeah,
it.
we talked about it, and I saw you share it on the
Yeah,
general Discord channel.
and I published the workflow for it. So if Hassan wanted to release it, it will be automated now with that
I
up-to-date
see.
style. So
And i- is there any because when you were talking about it, I think there were some problem with the formatting of the diagrams or something like that.
we worked on them, so it's fine now. It's because light and dark thing, but we got the right people to work on them, and Hassan made a lot of
I see.
adjustment to it, so it's fine.
Okay, I see.
So did you
It's no
find
problem.
the
No,
business
no,
logic external
yes,
properties?
because everything is so okay. Now it's in front of me and go through it.
It's
It's
retrieve.
in the service.
I found it. It's
Retrieve,
retrieve.
yeah, retrieve, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
retrieve. Yeah.
So it's retrieve refugee.
Create, retrieve, select course by ID. Okay.
So it's
I think
add,
the thing.
retrieve, modify, remove.
I think we should. Okay, okay, yeah. Anyway, get refugee. We can just stop here like with this. Get refugee, post refugee group.
Refugee or refugees.
Uh, but if it's get refugees, it could be okay. Get refugees. Put get refugees.
Okay, so it gets refugees and
Maybe you can put even get all refugees to
not
be
all.
clear.
We want to
Yeah,
specify.
yeah, you want to filter, but the filtering uh, will not be here. I don't think so. The filtering
Will be
will,
on the.
I think
Okay.
so. It's a good question. Like
No, I think
yeah, yeah. So, how do you get access to already registered refugees?
I believe the dependency or should be the one handling this because imagine you have in your database 1 million refugee. You're not just gonna load all of them in your memory and filters them later. You want to get just this to
Yeah,
automatic
but I mean,
approach.
where do you when do you start? Like, I mean, let's say I have an account
Mm-hmm.
and there is already some refugee that have their accounts. Like, I mean, they're already registered,
Mm-hmm.
and now I want to build a refugee group,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to find them in the database to add them to the refugee group. How do I get their ID?
Okay, there is a trick we use. It's called paging, which means I'm gonna select. the first 50 refugees, and then now if I click, for example, next, I can select the next 50, then the next 50, then the next 50. So I don't load all of the refugees, just like a certain amount, like top 50, and then skip them and select
Yeah,
another
but
50.
I mean, you should have a way
I mean, you can filter.
yeah, yeah, but I mean, you can filter, but I think okay, you can filter in the service. So do we need? But let's say like I'm a user and I
Mm-hmm.
want to add already existing refugees.
Mm-hmm.
So I would use their names.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be by IDs, it would be by name
Yeah, yeah.
into the filtering.
So it will
So
get the people with a name. That's a filter we can do.
yeah. So it would be what would it be? Not get all refugees, but
Get filter
get
the refugees or
get refugees by name.
by filter, because filter should could be a name, and we can overload the function and make it by ID. Like we can filter it by
Oh
name.
yeah, but okay, okay, okay. So get list of refugee, get list of filtered refugee,
Get refugee list.
get refugee list. Okay.
Yeah. But I think in for the English language, get refugees explains it's a collection, some sort of collection, right?
So yeah, but we have to specify this because now it's in our brain. But I want
Mm-hmm.
somebody to look at this, just understanding that there is a filter.
About this,
Yeah, sure.
and we do this, and now it's perfect
Okay, why not?
because it's multiple filters, not only one. So we're gonna get a lot of refugees by different filters.
Yeah.
So I don't have to specify all. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, but now I think that we jumped into something that we want to implement in the zero point 0.2 and not into the zero point 0.1.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So can you uh, copy this and put it on the side maybe?
Mm.
Like at the same level but on the side. Yeah, yeah. And there we are going to put get all refugees. Okay?
Okay. No filter, right?
No, no filter. And because we are going to filter, uh, or maybe we should do, yeah, 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 because we are going to filter manually. We are
We're
going to
gonna
create the refugee group by grabbing some IDs into, like, we are going to pick the refugee we want from
Mm-hmm.
the list of all refugees. So,
Okay.
okay, post refugee group, insert refugee group. So and I want people to understand that the can you go onto the refugee group model?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now you can see that there is an list of refugee
Can I convert
and
this to dark mode or
go into go to editor mode, editor mode,
I
like
I I
on the left,
trust
on
me,
the left, on the
trust me,
left, on,
I can't
on the
see.
left, editor mode. Yeah. Do you
Okay,
have an account? Did you create your account?
I can just do this.
Bam, 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 bam. So you're going to to change. Alors, so click on Refugee.Land documentation. Click. Oh no, yeah, this one, Refugee.Land project. So now this is the editor mode. The editor mode is in
Dark mode, yeah.
dark mode. Yeah, you are in the refugee.mobile. Go into
I
refugee.core.
read it as model. Sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
like it's yeah. You can do Control K if you want and write the thing you want.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A lot better. A lot better. Like
We
from
can.
the I barely see this. I can't read because blue. I'm
Do
like
you want me? Do you want me to change? Are you? Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
the thing you can do. Oh, you can't. Okay. I'm going to make it dark. The whole documentation. Do not like it white. The documentation.
I can't read it. I have issues with
Okay.
colors
Okay.
because
Okay. Let me get to 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 dark.
I mean, do you agree that
Uh,
this is a lot more readable than
yeah, but I mean it depends. Depends. Like I prefer dark mode too, but for documentation, I don't know. So and now if you go to the website, it's gonna be dark because I changed it. No, it's not. Not. Did I? I didn't save or what? I think I did. Huh?
um, I'm refreshing and clearing cache and everything.
Uh, try. Right now, try it.
There is a typo in the main page here. I forgot to tell you about. This one is should be GitHub repo, not GI up. No,
What? What? Where?
here.
Let me look at your screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Get repo. Oh yeah. So you can go into the
Editor mode
the
and
editor
fix it.
mode and fix it yourself. Yeah. You go into the page. Refugee. Yeah. And so you up there on the right side there is edit, and now it's going to create a new branch. You can
Okay.
click on this line. Yeah.
And
Now you can add the T. And now you can do pull request down there.
submit for review.
Yeah.
Should this be refugee.land?
It's refugee.land.core, but yeah, it's refugee.land.core. Or
Okay.
or 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 we can do refugee.land core API. What do you prefer?
I mean, you reference it because if you want to find, it's refugee.land project
Yeah.
refugee.land. So it makes sense to
Okay.
have it refugee.land and
Yeah.
then .core
Okay.
API
Okay.
or
No, without the point like yeah space.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And now again.
Submit for
Yeah.
review.
Yeah, and now do you want to see how it looks on my screen?
I'll say fix Bible or Kudrab. Should I type Kudrab fix Tybo like this?
Uh, if you want, as you want. We don't care. No, we don't. Like I mean, we do not care. You can name it like updating readme. We do not care.
Okay, done.
Do you see my screen?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So now I can see the pull request.
Okay, okay.
Code
Now
run
it's in
is
dark mode for me. Now it's in dark mode.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see now? Do you see my screen?
Mhm.
I have the code hub here, and I can click on it, and I can click on different diff view on the bottom right,
Mhm.
and when I click I see what you changed.
Cool.
You see? And now I can just merge, and it's instant. Like it's going to be synced with
Yeah,
GitHub, and it's
yeah.
going to be synced with the website.
Okay. I'll open another one for GitHub links because I will be doing a lot of fixing for you type of stuff.
Okay, okay,
But
okay,
not
okay.
now, not now, not now. Okay.
Yeah, but you see, like it's already fixed. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah. That's really nice. So okay, I'm gonna go back to your screen. Let's see.
So we
Okay.
had to we went to the refugee group model.
Yeah, because I wanted to look at it, and
Hmm.
so there is a refugee representative. So
Hmm.
there is a link to a refugee. I
Hmm.
think that we can even add a refugee ID then. Like I could add a public refugee ID for the refugee representative. But I
Hmm.
think it's I think with EF it's going to be it's going to do it by itself.
Yeah, it will do it by itself.
But maybe it's better if we actually write it.
If we write it as a refugee ID, which is good, it will be like um I mean, this one will have maintain the relationship by itself. It will build the relationship,
Yeah, it will
connection,
do
and
by itself. It doesn't need, but I mean just for us, just to look at it that there is a refugee ID.
okay, we can just do it for ourselves as refugee ID. So
Yeah, so you can edit in the in the not here. You're not on the good one. You're not. You didn't. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. This because you have already another tab open in the edit mode. But
oh, this one
so
you mean?
yeah, it was already in edit mode.
Okay.
So yeah, and so you can do Control K and find refugee group. And if you want to find it on the left bar, it's under Docs Refugee Land Core, Docs Refugee
Mm-hmm.
Land Core, and you
Model.
see there is models
Yeah,
and there is a
yeah. It's this one. Okay.
yeah. And so yeah, now you can edit on the up there on the right side. Yeah, it creates a new branch, and you can add refugee ID like public refugee. Okay.
To do this and make this
Yeah.
as
No, the first one, the first one, not the second one. Like I prefer to have the ID on top,
okay, like this. Oh, I got it. Got it. This one is ID.
not representative refugee ID. Now you think I don't know if maybe I'm saying something silly. Like I get
No, if you want to add refugee ID, then like this, and
yeah.
so why do you have like this? Won't make
Uh,
sense.
so because if can we call it representative ID?
Yeah.
Will it work?
I mean, if it's represent, it is some sort of represent. Like, yeah, it will work because this guy is a refugee. But it will be confusing because you don't know if this is a refugee or not because you might think there is a model called representative. So,
Yeah, the thing I wanted I made this because at some point you can have a refugee building a refugee group,
mm-hmm.
and he's the one building the refugee group, and I mean maybe he's not in the refugee group, but he is going to talk for the refugee group.
Hmm.
Like meaning, if I have a group of friends that don't know how to use or they do not have the app, or what I mean, I
Or
can
they don't
do
have
a
the
refugee group
yeah, yeah.
for them, and I can do it for my group. but meaning maybe my family is too big, so we are splitting. So I'm gonna do another group because they are going to live in Germany and I'm going to live in France. But I'm helping them with the app and I'm building them the group, and
So this one is correct because I mean not the ID because you can just rely on the reference in the bottom like this line. So you don't have to specify it's the ID. If you want to kind of tell people, you can just put it as a comment, right? I guess.
or maybe we can rename it as a refugee representative, or
Yeah. Like this is a refugee like this.
yeah. If you think that but think about how you could. It will be refugee group dot refugee representative or refugee group dot representative. Yeah, maybe you're right. Refugee representative is better.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's refugee group
Oh,
dot.
and the I list of refugees. It's refugees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Refugee group dot refugees. Yeah, and refugee group dot refugee representative. So you have to change the grid to refugee representative.
Should I delete it?
If you want to, I thought that if we had the refugee representative ID, it would
It's
be a good thing to
it's
see.
redundant. It's redundant
I
for us.
know, but but in the standard we don't mind about redundancy. I think.
I mean, we might have an issue where this ID might be different from the ID we have in the refugee representative. You know, like conflict or should be one that we can handle.
I
I
like
mean, I have an issue here with this as well
okay.
because you say it's created by and updated by. What if it being updated by multiple people?
But I guess it's going like the last update. It will be this value.
Hmm. But but this is all
Be-
only like the implementation of this
But
interface, right?
because the thing is that in the database you can have historical data, so it's not a problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think we looks good now. Should I submit this?
Yeah, I think like really you don't think that refugee representative ID it's nice. Like I mean, you said yeah, it's overkill, it's redundant, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean we have comment for a reason. We can do this and just write
Nah,
down.
nah, it's better to have code than comments.
I mean if it's functional, people might misunder like this one will be a confusing one for people like why do you have to because for us we understand why like right now when you explained it to me
Do
but
represent ID, yeah, ID.
yeah like because you explained it to me I understand why but people will be like oh you can do this like you can say refugee group right since this is a refugee group you can say that and then you can just call this right and you can have this or you can do
You can do
this
representative.id.
that
Yeah.
ID yeah so I think it's an overkill, and people will be confused. Like, what's the difference? What if this does not equal this? You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be frank with you. I'm just suggesting this because I saw like let me share my screen, okay, for
Okay.
just a tiny moment. And okay, uh, uh, let's do student exams. Do you see this?
Oh, I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Student ID.
So I mean, I think like it would also work if it was like that, you know.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to respect the code practices of the standard. That's all.
Uh.
And it's in the OSSS.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. Every entity has its ID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's separated by an empty line.
Did you ask Hassan why he did it this way?
No, and but I had the talk with Elbeck this morning,
Uh huh.
and it wasn't. I showed him like, can you go? I'm gonna share your screen. Can you go on the contact refugee contact?
This one.
No, the refugee contact. The one just up, just
Okay.
on top of refugee group. No, refugee contact, not contact. Refugee contact.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this contact and
Yeah,
this contact ID and
yeah.
refugee ID. So did you? So what did Elbic say?
Nothing. Like he was like, okay, okay. I showed him the models and I explained to him all the user stories and how I designed the the app by like I didn't design it without taking the standard in consideration. I tried to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
design everything with the standard in mind. So that's why I built it like this.
Okay. So how about we? I mean, there should be a reason for this or documentation at least for this. Why we have?
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm sure the reason is because EF Core, EF Core,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that, oh yeah, EF Core will do the trick by itself. But Hassan,
Oh.
because Hassan hates when everything is smart and hidden. So this way, you can just, oh yeah, the link is done because there is the ID. You know,
I
you
think
and just by
I get it.
looking at the class, you say that, oh yeah, yeah, the relationship is made by IDs, by the ID, and because if you do not know EF core and you are coming from somewhere else, and you're
Or
learning
you're not
you're
even
learning
using
SQL.
EF core. Yeah, you can just.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And you
Uh-huh.
see, and now you look. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you do not have any idea of ECOR, you're going to this and you're going. But how does he know the relationship between those two? How does it work? Because EFCore is doing some magic, and we know it. But if you are new to it, you're like, what?
I'm very convinced now. I'm very convinced now
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
what you said make a lot of sense because you want to have tell the full story and make it compatible because the standard is about being some writing something once and never edited it. Like don't
Hmm.
have to change it a lot. So
Hmm.
this way, if you were familiar with a library called Dabber, I use it
Yeah. Yeah.
to yeah I
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
it
It's
instead
made
of
by the guy from Stack Overflow, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's made by Triple Z project, but I use it a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Like I don't I use it because I work with a lot of data, like millions of data. So I care about performance.
Mm-hmm.
So um, if I do an object, and it will be a lot of over what do you call it? Over loop or over like there will be loop.
It's going to reference itself,
Yeah,
like there
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Okay, I see.
So, that's why we only use the ID. Like it will be just the ID. We won't rely on the object at all.
Mm,
But for because we know the magic of entity framework, we're gonna rely on this
mm-hmm.
more and ignore this completely. So having
Mm.
both, it's like the best of both worlds. We can have logic that runs on entity framework. It won't have issues with the ID. And if we use certain libraries that won't understand this, and we will be like, yeah, we can just use the ID. We have it.
Yeah,
So
and I want to show you something else.
okay.
It's let's look at the students. You see the JSON ignore?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's for two things. So I asked Elbeck this morning and he wasn't quite sure. So
Mm-hmm.
the first thing is that it's to I think it's because we want to prevent our us to send back the student semester by the controller.
Mm-hmm.
And because if we want to access the student semester, we should actually call the controller student semester courses.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that I think in those you have the student ID and the student, and it would have a self-referencing stuff like you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm in the student, I have the student ID and I have a list of student semester course. So it will bring the student ID and then like you said, it will reference itself in a loop.
Yeah.
So I
So
think that's
this
why
one,
there is
this one is it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. But using enumerables instead of I list.
yeah, because I'm a cool kid, so I said, eh. I don't know.
Okay.
Like I was like, what do you want to use enumerable? Never, never. So
Okay.
I'm like, let's do a list, and if we need a code rep, we'll do a code rep. But at least like that, I will have an explanation. Maybe somebody will tell me, Florian, we shouldn't use iList. I said, oh yeah, why? And then I will have finally my answer because nobody is able to tell me why.
I mean, it's more like general to have I enumerables,
Yeah,
but
but why do we need something more general? We are always using a list.
it's called because it's a
If
standard.
if I wanna if I wanna if I wanna cast it as a high queryable,
Oh
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
is there a problem if it's an I list?
I think Hassan covered this in a session. I watched it in about 2 months ago, where he hated iQueryable. He didn't like
Oh,
it. He wanted to have like the whole object, and then he do whatever he wants with it. But I
okay.
think he we have I read only list. Like we can have a list that's read only. We can't edit it. We just query from it. So it's faster in performance. If you ask me,
Yeah.
I'll do it as a span because I am dealing with a lot of data like now. So
Uh-huh.
I never read.
I don't even know what a span is.
It's a struct type of array. It's a value type array.
Okay, I
So
see, I see.
it's
But
something that's fast.
what's the difference between a regular array and it's a value type array of objects?
Yeah. So
Wow.
it's what we consider a lot faster than an
Uh,
array. Yeah, it's faster
yeah.
than array, and I use it because I'm dealing with a lot of data. There is a lot of limitations to it, but it's a new feature to the language, and
Uh-huh.
it's really cool and fast. And yeah, look, I'll explain something in based on different experiences. When you
Mhm.
the amount of data that determines the data structure you're using. So if you're working with like 1,000 refugee, you won't notice these
Mhm.
differences when loading into something like a table or a filter or searching. There won't be any issues. But when you talk about hundreds, even a million of data, you will have this 15 to 30 seconds. That's if you're using an SSD wait time, because I personally worked with this iList before and took about 4 minutes to load 4 million records. But
Mm-hmm.
I care about performance, and Facebook, for example, can load a lot of data in like snappy, right?
Yeah.
So optimizing like this small advanced tweaks, it depends on the data types you use. Sometimes because my work, I learned to use this optimized data structures for certain
Mhm.
types, but we don't have any problems using iList for now. And if we want to improve the
Okay.
performance,
Can we create an issue? Can you go on GitHub and create an issue? And you do like the same way I do when I want to ask a question, a design question. You
hmm
tag it as design column. Should we use span instead of enumerable or
I mean,
list?
span. I know the limitations of a
No,
span.
I mean, just create the issue like
hmm
that. We'll see it at some point later, maybe in a month or two, and we'll have this discussion again.
Okay, sure, sure.
So,
But right now the
yeah,
span is
right
not
now,
perfect. Yeah,
yeah, but
it's
just
not it's not even compatible with entity framework. So yeah, I
okay,
can.
okay. So, but yeah, sure, okay. So maybe put in description that it's not yet compatible with the AF framework, but it's just a way to have a reminder to talk about performance.
Okay, so I say
Design dot
like
not
this.
dot column, yeah, and then you ask your question, like whatever you want to ask. Yeah.
Um,
Okay, like maybe could we improve performance uh, with
scalability. Not scalability, like scenario. I want to
yeah,
say, like,
yeah.
I'll tell you what I want to ask. Basically, what if we have a lot of refugees? What data structure should we use? That's basically what I want to ask.
Ask this like that,
Okay.
like
Uh, what if, uh, or I want to make it simple, like, um, what of refugees?
no 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 no, uh, uh, yeah, is there yeah, optimize performance? Could we pose this question? Could we optimize performance for large amount of data? Could we?
Like this, optimize performance for large
uh,
amount of data.
Okay,
And
okay, that's
then here
fine.
I can just say
Yeah,
issue. Should I just say the whole story or scenario?
yeah, right. Like don't like we are talking together. Like the current what the current model uses iList or enumerable.
Hold on. Oops. Or, or no, right? Okay. I, because I'm too lazy
You're too lazy to do what?
to write it
To write it
correctly.
properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a way.
So, uh, which
Yeah.
is good for 1,000 to or no, I think 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. Um, it is. Uh, but
Uh,
my question is, what if we have a lot more. Is there a room to use 10? Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 sure. Submit new issue.
Or uh, um, I don't want to say array because there is the issue is when an array you can't modify it with link because you can't append it or remove it, so it's more static when retrieving. But it will be fine
Like,
for
yeah, but or something else.
what
Or something else.
or something else, yeah, or something else, yeah.
And just submit the issue. It's just, as a reminder. Like, it's not a real,
Okay.
it's just like we're done, we discussed it, and now it's perfect. Okay, so
Mhm.
let's get back where we were at.
Okay.
So, what were we doing? So,
So we agree
uh,
on
uh,
this now.
yeah, and
Hands up. I agree.
can you fix the indentation?
Oh, you mean the this
Yeah,
like this or yeah?
yeah, and GS ignore too. And yeah, put another space, another empty line between the name and refugee representative ID. Yeah,
This.
and the JSON ignore is not properly indented. I think there is too much indentation, but anyway, it's not. It's it's fine. It's fine. Just do the pull request.
Okay. Now I
You
guess.
know. Okay, no, it was fine. Okay, and the JS ignore is not okay. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So
Do
this should be fine, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so now in the diagram, I wanted to specify the representative ID, the refugee representative, and the list of refugees.
I mean not LID.
Okay, don't bother, man. Like, just write anything, like update stuff.
Can I just rewrite the same? Like, can two ball requests have the same naming convention, or just should be
Like,
unique?
don't bother with the naming of the pull request of the project, because if we have to find a good name, even though, like, man, it's a mess, because like Gitbook, every time you do something, it's making automatic mergings and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
I'm telling you, like, don't just do not
Okay.
bother. Like, name it
Okay. Okay.
like it's the Wild West.
Okay. Okay.
So let's grab the refugee representative to reference it in the diagrams. I want into the refugee. I want people to understand. What do you think? That yeah, in the refugee group, I just want to say that there is a refugee representative, and I want to say
This.
that there is a list of refugee.
Okay.
Alors,
So
I'm not sure it's the right way to do it like this with with maybe not a box, maybe just a line, because a box, people will think it's an entity, and I just want to talk about property in it.
okay. So you want to say there is a connection between refugee and
Yeah,
refugee group. So
but not yeah, yeah,
we
yeah. I want to say that there is
something like this. You mean?
not really, like, it's not clear enough. But you understand what I want, but
I, I,
this way it's
I want to say this is reverse. like want to say
refugee representative.
list of if you these right.
Yeah, but I
But
mean
I mean,
the
it's not this like it's not gonna look like
maybe,
this.
yeah, in the arrow should be in the other way, and they should be, and I don't think it should be here because it becomes a bit tricky if we put it there. Maybe
I
like
think
we
I
can go
have
below.
the
We can go
I
below. Yeah, yeah. What do
I
you mean?
I have the one Hassan made. I think somewhere on my PC. I'll I'll check it through the theory. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Design or architecture. This one. Yeah, this one. Okay, so you want this, right? Or wrong?
Mm,
This is one made by Hassan himself.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so we can follow. This one is the requirement, and he split it into student that communicate with schooling system entity, a different entity, and
Yeah,
profession.
yeah, but this is too high level for me. We
Okay,
can do it, but we have to do it. But this is not the one that we are building right now.
okay.
Because you see, it says student student is logging in,
Mm-hmm.
so it's really high level. It's the user stories, like, and I already done this work with caps.
Okay.
So now we are
I
drilling
mean,
down
an arrow
the
should
low
be like
level.
this, or like, can we use arrows like this and
No,
explain?
no, 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 no. Like, it's not the same stuff. Like, maybe okay. So go below. Okay, we could do that. Go below and post refugee group. Like, uh, here, post refugee group. Maybe we can add some subtitle or something that explains that there is a property of refugee representative and a list of group that goes with it. So I don't know what to use to say that, but maybe we should write it like.
Okay, we'll try. Oh, so what do you want to say?
I want to say that there is a refugee representative and and a list of refugees.
Okay, and list of refugees. I'll try something out.
Yeah, yeah.
So refugees like this,
And
and
I just want people to understand that this will be maybe another shape than the square. Maybe you should try another shape like
circle.
not a circle. Maybe this.
Container, size container.
Maybe this one. Maybe this one, and we'll do point to explain that it's just some lines, not some properties, not all of them.
Yeah, yeah. So we will just add this as a refugee group, right? And
Yeah,
then representative, and say and list
and
of
then yeah,
refugees. And delete this.
yes, and say maybe dot dot dot. Third line.
I have a better idea.
Okay.
So this one is a refugee,
Uh huh.
and this one is I list Refuge. We can just say it's refugees, right?
Yeah,
So
and then do a third line,
hold on.
and
I'm
and, and,
trying to do the trick. Yeah. Okay.
and yeah, and this, and make it a bit tinier, and mm,
Where should I put it? Here. Here.
maybe in the middle. I don't know. What do you think? On the side or in the middle? Maybe not like expand it. Can you make it smaller?
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Yeah. I'll show you. I can just select everything
Yeah.
like this and go to text and then do this.
It's just changing the.
Yeah, but
Okay. Okay. I see.
I'll be able to make it smaller if I change the font
Yeah.
size.
Yeah. I see.
So now I can do hold on, can do this. Hold on. Oh, so cool.
Yeah, but now the dot is not.
Yeah, I'll fix that as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I think this looks good enough. Good.
Okay. Maybe a tiny bit larger to see list of refugee. The box, yeah, the whole box larger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's fine enough. Like, we are not going to lose much time. Maybe put it
Mhm.
on the side, maybe on the left side of post.
Like this.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Then post refugee group, add refugee group, insert refugee group, uh, and can you go back to the title? Refugee as a refugee group. So I think I think we are done with this one, no?
We have the documentation for. Should we add the documentation for? Okay, we have them. We have them. I thought this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So yeah, and we have the V1. Maybe we could put a line that says that the first column,
What should we do
or
about this?
maybe put a comment, a title that says that it will be into the point, the version, the Refugee.Land core API 0.2. Yeah, and maybe put 0.1 on the other side, like
Yeah. I
yeah,
understand.
okay, okay,
Okay.
and put the
And then
title. Yeah,
over here. Um, because it's a little bit tricky. What?
nice, nice.
Okay. I'll. Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
it was just a duplicate. Yeah,
Okay. So now we can do this and say
the
it's
point
one,
one. Yeah,
and we can lower this a little bit.
and maybe we can replicate the steps that didn't change for the point two. What do you think? For the O point two, we can replicate like post refugee, add refugee, insert refugee. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
No.
Okay.
Does this?
Okay, this way is fine. Okay, let's embed this in the documentation.
I want to fix the spacing a little bit.
Okay. Do you want to put it in the middle at the same level as select all refugee?
Like this. I mean,
Yeah.
hey.
Okay. So as the first draft, it's good enough. So let's embed it into the
Should I
documentation.
do this
Yeah, sure. Why not?
to explain it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you could name the column like controller, service, and broker
Um. Okay.
if you want to. If you think it's
I mean,
fine.
the colors is the standard colors
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but it's because we know the standard. But
Okay.
picture someone that doesn't know the standard coming to the documentation.
Okay.
He will
So
have
I
no
should.
idea about what it is.
Okay.
So
So
just the column, the title for the column.
this
Okay,
one
controller.
could be a control. I want to have a better name like refugee ABI controller like this.
Okay. I mean, you're making it more complex than it needs to be. I think controller is good enough.
Okay, ABI controller like this.
Yeah, why not? And the other one would be foundation service
This one will we can just say it's service.
and broker.
This one is storage broker or just broker.
Uh, well, yeah, name it storage broker. It's a good idea. Yeah. And maybe you could show a database on the side, on the left side.
Yeah, yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Wait, why was it?
Yeah, endpoint with, yeah, and maybe call it SQL server. Oh, well, or DB or just DB.
Oh, this is a DB.
Yeah.
DB. Wait. Okay, hold on. DB. Cool.
Okay,
When
put some space like on the Refugee.Land, not here, the title of the 0.1, it's a bit too close. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good enough. So now let's not focus on silly things and just go to file and export as embedded.
so should I export it as
Change the title of the page and call it by the title that we put it up there. And don't bother working.
I
We
want to
are
have
losing
it.
time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so should I name it after?
Just refugee as refugee group.
Yeah, I'll
And yeah, like I mean name no. This one you could name it Refugee.Land Core API 0.1, and we'll have several pages in it. And
refugee and for
you
ABI.
said lang,
Yeah, yeah, I'll sell it. That fix it. Okay.
and Core API 0.1, and now you can save it. And the page, okay, save.
Okay, because yeah, sure, why not? Save.
Okay, and now the page, it's called page one.
Okay,
Yeah, rename it as refugee group.
like this.
No, refugee as refugee group.
Okay.
Okay, and rename it. Yeah, and now click on file
Mhm.
and do
Mhm.
embed, and yeah, HTML. I think, or iframe. Maybe it's better. What do you think? Iframe. Yeah,
iFrame,
it's
yeah.
gonna be better. I think so. And make a copy, and yeah, we'll try it.
Border
Not
color,
always.
make it black, I guess. I don't want like.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, let's try.
Yeah, and now copy this and put it into the documentation. uh, yeah, so now
Roadmap.
we want, where do we want, so create a new page. Alors, in the create a new page called refugee as, like, alors, it's not here, it's maybe under the use case and stories for refugees, or maybe no, maybe it's not here. In the refugee land core, yeah, refugee up there, not this one. Yeah,
Mhm.
refugee land core, yeah, here. And here maybe we need in
Maybe
API
I.
architecture, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
this one. Now create, right click on it. No, yeah, go in edit mode, excuse me. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Go in edit mode, and there is a plus on the side of, no, not there. Yes, there, yes. And you can name it refugee as refugee group. And now you can do the plus, get here. And now you search for embed.
Code block, embed URL or
Uh,
drawable. OpenAI. OpenAI.
if you put, can you do embed, like you can type on the search bar, you can type, not this. I don't think so.
I can do the this one.
Can you, no, can you, oh, you're gonna try, okay, you can try it.
Okay, I'll
What are you
try.
doing?
I saved the file so I can embed the URL that's this file. Where is it? Okay. So you see here, this is the link. If I open this link, let's
Okay,
say, let's say in a normal browser window, right?
okay,
It should have the,
okay,
for
okay.
example
I
here,
see.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't. It's just a picture, you know. No, it's not working like this.
No, I can click the links and it works.
Okay, and so no, it's not working like this. So
Okay.
but yeah,
I
and
have an idea. I have an idea.
try it. I have give it to me. Give copy the code block. You can copy the code.
Okay. Let's see if it works. Copy. Test.
Ah no, it's a code block. It's not embedding. It's a code block.
Let's see if it works.
It's not gonna work. It's just code.
Okay. How can I test it?
No, no, it's not working. I'm telling you, it's not like this is just a code block like we did for the models.
Okay. Let's delete this. Um,
I,
heading. No.
I know how to, I know how to do it. Can you copy the text
Okay.
to the private chat? I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm sorry, I've drank too much coffee this morning.
It's fine. I'm trying to.
Can you did you okay? But I think I didn't receive it all.
What? Okay.
I
Hold on.
didn't receive it all.
Oh, there is a limit. Oh no.
Oh, okay. Can you copy it into the docs or somewhere else? Oh, on Discord.
Yeah. Done. Oh. Hold on. Hold on.
It doesn't work in Discord.
I sent it. Hold on. Done.
Okay. And where do we want to put it?
Here.
The it's called. Can you do the pull request just for because you created the page? Like this, I
Okay.
will accept it. Okay, nice. So I'm gonna share my screen now. Okay,
Okay.
and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it the way we like as real software engineers.
Okay. I'm learning.
So create, so merge. Okay, so now it's merged. Ooh, I have it. And you see up there, it's syncing with GitHub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I'm going to use this and I'm gonna close it. I'm going to, is it the one where is it? It's this one. I know you can see nothing. Do you see my screen now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you said so to I need to open System Explorer. I'm going to open this. No, not this one. I need to go one level up. So this is the Refugee.Land docs. This one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da-da. And now, oh, I think I can just pull it from here. Git pull. Okay, and so
It's
where
in
was
architecture and
the doc?
diagrams, I guess.
Refugee core.
Architecture.
Where is architecture? Here, but oh yeah, but you said okay, it has to be under this, but I will change it. Okay, it's fine. Refugee, so it's there. So and now I'm going to put the HTML. So where did you put this? It's on
It's in Discord.
Discord. Okay, let me go to Discord. Discord. Yeah, yeah, I don't know if you know, but you know the right side, it's the summary.md. So if we want to change some stuff, so it was in the docs. Where are the docs? The docs architecture, and we want to put the thing that you just created. So it's called what? How is it called? The refugee as refugee.
Refugee as refugee group.
Yeah, here we just need to oops, to do this. Yeah,
Hmm. Cool.
and now it will be a sub page, and yeah, yeah, and so you send me the I'm uh, I'm grabbing the code you just sent me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oops, did I do something wrong? Okay, no, and now I can preview it to see. Some content has been disabled in this document. Hello. So can I refresh it? No? But I'm gonna push it to see the results, okay?
Okay.
Because I don't know why it's not working. But we'll see. Okay.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
maybe. Oh, I know. I'm going to open it with the other software that I have.
Can you check
So,
the last at the end of the file? I think there's a tiny mistake.
which one?
The code, I want to see the very end of it. Okay. Is the thing closed? Yeah, it's closed.
Yeah, it's closed. Let me go here and the where is it? It's in the docs, architecture. Uh, okay, it's here. It's loading, so it's working. There is an
Okay.
iframe, but there is nothing in the iframe.
I think it's still loading.
Oh yeah, it's loading. Okay, so it's working. So
Okay.
I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push. Uh,
I
I didn't have
think
any
we
everything
should
to do.
enhance it a little
Maybe
bit with the colors.
for okay, but now I mean it's good enough. It's good enough.
Yeah, yeah. I'll work on it. Don't worry. I'll work on it.
Okay, and while uh, okay, so now we should see the difference right away.
Mm-hmm.
Like even there, let's see. The thing is in the docs. Uh, here we should see the difference. And the thing I need to do is to I think the docs I should make a folder and call it readme. So let me do this. So here architecture should be yeah yeah it should be a folder. So let me do this and do this architecture uh, and and here oh no and here this Okay, should be. I'm gonna rename it. Uh, yeah. Okay, and this should be there. Okay, and in the summary, architecture, API architecture. Oh, I should call it API architecture, refugee core.
Mm, it should be the full name, API architect. It's not just the API architecture, it's the project architecture,
No,
right?
no, no. It's in the folder core.
Okay.
It's in refugee. Yeah, so it should be into core architecture readme. Okay, it's fine. This is
Hmm.
the one architecture. Okay, that's fine. So git commit on uh, var, and git push. Okay, and so now if we go to uh, the docs, we are standard guide, the docs API architecture, FGS group. So we'll see if it works or not. I don't think it's working. I think the iframe is there, but Gitbook is not displaying it. So the thing that we should do maybe is to do a screenshot and then share a link to the actual thing. No? What do you think?
Um, no, not a
I,
screenshot. I think we can embed it as HTML, maybe.
but it is embedded as HTML.
It's as an iframe, not native code, I guess.
Okay,
Are you
okay,
sure?
right. Yeah, 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 sure, sure. So, okay.
So if I
Uh,
do,
because I can look up the file to be sure that it's properly
oh,
init. So docs, refugee core, architecture, and refugee group to be. Yeah, it's here. It is here.
okay, I have it as a,
Oh, but what's
I have it as an HTML. Yeah, yeah. I expect it to be like that. So I'll try something else with you. I will send you another code. You can replace it and try this instead.
okay?
Mm, I sent it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Ish. Can I? That's okay. So where were we? Where here? What are you doing? Yeah, I know you're doing three things at the same time.
Yeah, I it's something regarding someone has an issue with fluent validations. He has a scenario, and
Yeah.
I responded to his issue, and now he's like um he's I want to share with him a minimum repo. I can share it with you if you want.
I'm focusing on this. It doesn't work like this.
It doesn't work at all.
No, no, I don't think so.
Oh, it doesn't. So what's this website itself? Or like what's the site called?
But even in the preview of GitHub, it doesn't work. Like you see, that's the preview, that's GitHub preview, and it doesn't work. So
Hmm.
okay, we cannot build like because it's a full page. I think that you say that
I have an
that's
idea. Hold on. I'll work on it. I mean, we can edit as a picture, but I want something interactive. So I have something like this.
there like here. Let's see.
It loaded everything except the script.
Let me see if there is something. Yeah.
Oh,
Can you do a quick Google search, maybe embed Joraio into
yeah.
in,
And that will into the top.
into Gitbook into Gitbook.
Gitbook? Okay.
Yeah, into Gitbook. And if it's not possible, the thing that we could do is to remake it with the Excalibur
No, we can
because I know
do. We can.
Excalibur is working.
Um. We can do it. Okay, we can do it as SVG, and we will have the interactivity then. Let's do
Ah,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, but the same way we did embedded, but instead of
We
embed
you have the plus
item, it's
sign, right?
SVG.
You have the plus sign as SVG. I saw that.
The what? Really? Let's see. Yes, there is no SVG. We can insert a file, but no,
No,
that's
you
not
will
what we
have
want.
SVG. I
No, there
think
is no SVG here.
I saw SVG. I think drawing is considered SVG.
It's a draw. It's a draw.io. It's not SVG.
Okay, hold on. I'll try something. It's drawbook, right? Insert SVG
Export
into
Gitbook.
Gitbook. Yeah.
Export draw.io to X. Draw.
Okay. For me, it says drag and drop, so I'll do that.
Try, yeah.
Hold on. Where's I, I'm lost between all these files I have opened, but I'll guess I'll get it. I'll make it.
Uh,
Okay, here we go. So I'll delete all of this and choose to.
but yeah, okay, yeah, I see. See it here.
Okay. Oh no. So it works as a pictures. Like if you see here, I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Can you see my
Yeah.
screen?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay. So right here, this is the written
Okay.
SVG file, right? And this is it works in the preview. If I
It's
click
not
it,
clickable.
no, it's clickable, but you see, it's everything is on the top.
Uh, no, it's not good.
It's
Yeah.
not, yeah. So it's not good in like picture mode, but it's clickable. You, Yes.
Okay.
I mean, this is one way to get it as a picture, but
But it's not better than a screenshot.
yeah, it's not better than a screenshot, definitely.
So the thing that we can do is Excalibur instead because it's native to the Gitbook. When
Um,
you like when you do draw,
there is an API, I guess. I see it's uh, saving GitHub. Okay, you want to go into the accounts.
are you in Gitbook?
Editable SVGs. So is the file extension Markdown? Like, okay, so you want to find a way to embed iframe into Markdown, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
why not?
so I found an article that says an iframe is just an HTML and Markdown is put inline. You should be able to use it. So we can do that. Oh, we can do that.
Okay,
So
okay.
so where is it?
You can you can fork the you can do the same thing as me, like using GitHub if you want to. You go to the my repo, and there is the Refugee.Land project in my
This
repositories.
one?
Yeah, and you can fork it.
And we go to architecture and diagrams, right? Or was it in the core roadmap?
It's in the docs because this one is the folder for the whole project, the architecture of the whole project. But we drill down.
Okay.
Yeah, now you can do this. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll try something else. If I remove all of this, will it work? Doesn't work.
It is not.
Okay, hold on. Maybe it's something related to like well normal HTML works like label, for example.
It should. Yeah, it should.
Yeah, it should work. So
Yeah, but
why?
it's just iframe doesn't work.
Maybe it has. It should. Am I missing something?
No, I really think they made an actual choice.
I mean, they say, and like all the references, it says iframe is supported in Markdown. Or am I
Yeah,
missing
it's
something?
supported in Markdown, but not maybe the GitHub flavor of Markdown.
Okay, there is an issue here. Markdown in general accept all HTML, but iframe tag review other disabled by default because of security risk. You can customize in. Oh, because of the security risk. So there is a way we can try this one, maybe? Oh, it didn't work. It says you not processing embedded inside an HTML. No phone. So there is a
Oh, yeah. I think there is someone that made a plugin for Gitbook. It says how to install it. You can install via npm yarn. Okay, look at this. And I'm gonna share the link to you. and
Okay.
the private chat. Look at this.
I got an error loading not a diagram, not file, or one column empty. Okay, got it. So this one, gitbook plugin draw.io, npm install, yarn add. Okay. Oh, so this is a syntax to. This looks cool. Okay, can we try
Uh,
this? Or
yeah, sure.
so.
So the npm install save gitboot plugin draw.io. Okay, and so add the config to your book JSON. Okay, let me do it because uh, I have already
Okay.
the thing in VS Code. So let me share my screen.
Okay.
And being the professional you are, to guide me.
All right. I'll I'll I'll
Okay,
I'll,
so
I'll I'll give
npm
you the file in the end.
it's a npm install. Am I in the right? Yes, I see fundamentals guide. Okay, I'm in the right folder.
Mhm.
And so npm, he says it's
npm
where is it?
install save git.
Yeah, but he said that we have to put a config somewhere. No, let's see. Plugins into your book JSON file. Do we have a book
Do you
JSON
have?
file?
We don't have. Do we have? I think we don't.
Let's create it. Let's create it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we are at the root. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What do you think? Do you think it's gonna work?
Hopefully, I mean, if it works, it works.
You know what? I don't think it's gonna work.
I think it will.
Like, how old is it? 2 years. It's 2 years old. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, I'll keep searching for.
Maybe we should go to the npm repo to see npm git book draw io. Is it this one? No, there is no link to the npm stuff. Oh, anyway,
View
I'm going to.
diagram in full screen. View diagram as a template. Edit the diagram.
Let's copy this.
Great.
Uh, Oops. Can I do this? Error.
Did we get any errors or?
Yeah, yes. You cannot
So
find the.
how about we convert the draw.io to a drawable element or export it?
To the draw to the draw to the Excalibur draw. You mean?
Mm-hmm. Scally draw.
If we did, yeah, but I like. Oh, I have an idea. Let's make an iframe into Excalibur draw. Is it possible? Iframe into Excalibur draw. Oh, it would be crazy if we would be able. Embedded link sharing Excalibur draw. Is it possible? Embed. Can I do this? Let me try this. It's a bit crazy. Uh, I'm going to be able to do this. Let me to new x
I think I can do something very crazy. If it works, it will be amazing.
equal
Oh, it didn't work, but it almost
and
worked. Um, uh,
uh, how do you can you pictures? No, not pictures. File SVG, PNG. Uh, do I have a command palette in this? I guess so, but I don't know. Maybe here? No. GT, embedding, insert action, insert markdown file. Oh, copy markdown link. No, no. What it can't work. Hey, you know what? Maybe we just should just write it, draw it into Excalibur. I don't know. Like I'm starting to be a bit.
I'm trying to find a way. I mean, I found a way to just do it as SVG. Like I added as SVG, I guess, and I can edit it.
And you said that SVG.
Yeah, but I wanted to have an editable. Can't I just convert this draw.io to Excalibur? Like, what is the extension of
Yeah,
fs?
I don't know. I don't know. I can open.
I mean, export as dsdx url advanced g
It's excalidro.md. Excalidro.md. So it's in documentation.
If I paste it like as a link, will it be in preview? This might just work. Cause okay, I gonna try something real quick.
Okay.
It will be amazing if it works. Cause I think it works for Hassan. Uh,
I don't even have Wire. Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's called diagram.net now. Yeah, sure.
what what was it? Hmm. Okay. So I think you can. I think you can add it as yeah. I did that. I did this step.
Oh, okay. You
So
did.
I think we can make it into a link, and people can click the link to see the picture.
Yeah, we
I mean,
could
I
do.
can make the placeholder. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. I have an amazing idea. So you can
Oh,
put a
really?
picture as a placeholder, and when people click on the picture, they get the link that
Oh,
you put.
yeah. Sure. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
So
it's
can I do it?
a really good idea.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, do it, do it.
I'll show you
Uh,
how can I
yeah,
use
yeah.
this.
I'm gonna go to your screen. It's the obvious thing to do. Now that
Okay.
you said it.
Okay, so here you can see I have a link, right? If I open it, it opens the thing correctly.
Yeah,
So all I need to do is replace this by a picture.
yeah,
So the picture ready. Where is it here? So this one. So I can do this, right? And
but
uh,
that's the link. That's the link to the picture.
yeah, but then I can do. I forgot, but there is a way you can make a picture as link. I
Yeah.
just need to remember how to do it. I think like this. Yeah,
Oh, wait,
like this,
you.
like this.
Okay.
So if I click this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And live.
oh,
Yeah, live. Yeah, that was live. That was, nice.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. It
That's
works. It
perfect.
works.
Yeah.
So I
And
need.
but you have yeah, trailing stuff. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Do a pull request.
Okay. So update refugees. Yeah, I won't
Oh,
worry.
okay, and okay, okay, that's fine. But okay, that yeah, yeah, yeah. Do a pull request.
Done. So this is why didn't we think of this?
Because the thing is that it's not the perfect. We wanted the picture to be dynamic,
Yeah,
and this way it will not be dynamic, but it's better than nothing. And but
w-
if
we
we have
can.
it as a draw,
Hmm.
uh, Excalibur, but it's. I mean, is can people change stuff, or they
They
just
can
control?
change it here. Yeah.
Okay, okay, cool. Okay, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. For the moment, it's good enough.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find
I
something
mean,
better
I
at some
can find a way to develop a plugin or something if it's.
a plugin for Gitbook, you mean? But yeah, to add, I don't know if there is a marketplace for plugins for Gitbooks.
Search for it.
Can you yeah do a quick search for Gitbook plugins or something like that?
Mm-hmm. I'll do that right now.
Don't see the pull request. Maybe I have to go to GitHub. Okay. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, you can have plugins in your Gitbook.
Is it new? I mean, a recent thing, or is it 2 years old?
It's 4 years old, but it's in
I
the official GitHub official. I mean Gitbook official.
documentation.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a site for it as well.
Okay. Do you see the Droyo? Do you? Am I sharing my screen right now?
No, I am the one sharing my screen.
Like, do you see? It's like that,
Oh, it's so small.
and and oh, and it doesn't work because they have a preview. So maybe we should just put the link below
Wait, if
because
we
when you
put the
click,
link, wouldn't it be just working fine as it is?
yeah, maybe let's try this. So where the Refugee.
Or actually, I'll try something very quick before we do that.
Where is?
Um,
I can try it right now. So that's the one, but you want to try the link, this link? No, this link. And do embed. Uh, let's go there, and there. Each time it's the same thing with you. Huh? I'm going to do something, and that we go into the rabbit hole.
yeah, I mean it's fine.
Yeah,
Clearly,
it's important. Yeah. Oh, maybe not like that. I'm stupid. Like that. Uh,
hold it a minute.
so I need to cancel the change, and I need to edit like that. And I'll do. If it works like that, man, we are fucking stupid. It's too long. I think yeah, like the first thing. Can you shorten it, maybe? What's the problem? Is it too long? Do we have a shortener thingy somewhere?
Yeah, we have. I think it's say. Oh, it must start with. Yeah, I know what the issue is. It
Really?
must start. It should follow certain
I think
convention.
I think it's too big. Link shortener. Link short. Should I go to Bitly? Link shortener. A short URL Bitly. What is the thing?
I yeah, you can try that.
Okay. Copy URL. URL and put it there. It doesn't work. Why? So insert an URL to embed a live
Yeah, it
preview.
should
Works
start
with
with
YouTube, Google
HTTP
Drive,
or
and
HTTP.
Vimeo and more. Oh, should it says that it works with Google Drive. Do you think that if we do the Dryo from Google Drive, it would work?
Like upload it to
Because
Google Drive.
there is an integration between Google Drive and Dryo. Do you know?
Yeah, but we will upload it as
Let me try it. Oh, if it works like that, it's so cool. Oh yeah, so there is Dryo.net here. Ah, but it's not in Google Drive. Oh yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. Okay, it's saved on my Google Drive. Ooh, I have a good feeling about this. Okay, nice. And now, if I go to my drive and I see this one, yeah, perfect. And I want to, c'est quoi? Can I get link? Uh, Copy link. And now I
okay.
wanna try the URL, embed URL, and it says with Google Drive stuff it's working. So look at this one. Look at this baby. Ah, it doesn't work. I mean, there is a link,
I mean,
but
I'll tell
it
you a
doesn't
trick you
describe
can do.
it.
Go to the
Yeah.
picture. Go to the picture. We already have. Don't delete it. Okay. Go to the replace thing on the bottom right. Yeah, replace. Go to URL. Don't upload the file for URL, and then paste the link here. You have it
Well,
copy. You have it as a copy. You already can paste it.
how do you get your? Because I had my clipboard. Can you
You
access your
can write
clipboard?
right. You can right click and paste. I
No,
guess.
no, no. It's not the right one. It's the Google one.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I wanted. Please, the Google one. The right one won't work, but the Google will work. So that's why I said use the Google one.
Why the Google one won't work?
Yeah, because
Your
because
one
the
is
right
going to work.
because it I tried. I already tried the thing. It didn't work for me.
Already, this one you tried this one. It
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Okay, but I mean, you couldn't. I don't. You can't. No, but it's just not an. Like we are making stuff more complicated that they need to be, man.
Yeah, yes, I
Really.
know.
Yeah, just we are going to get rid of this and
I mean, it
and
should be like iframe should be fine, and I don't know why it doesn't work.
yeah, because they decided that it's like that. And so yes, and maybe a shortener because it's fucking ugly like this, you know. And am I right or what? No, and or
Mm,
maybe not a shortener, maybe just do this and this and this and say edit no uh throw IO and do this. Yeah, yeah. Why complicating? Why, man? Why do we do this? Why?
uh,
Why? Do simple stuff like it's fucking obviously you do this and it works. That's we're fucking insane. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I mean, I
It's
made it bigger. You can make it bigger, bigger picture, and just
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, the Droyo is there. Oh, I have to put a fucking point. Ah, damn, damn you. So I'm going to. Where is the thing? Oh, it's not here. It's not here. Oh, it's here. So yeah, then and I need to do this because I'm going to do this. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
so does it work now?
Yeah, yeah, it's working. Well, just crazy, man.
Okay, what if you click on it?
Well, it's not ready yet. Why is that? I didn't merge it. Why is that? Why is it not?
What, you want to make it bigger?
No, it should be synchronized and it should be down there. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go into here. Oh, it's synced. Okay, now it's working. It just had, I don't know, it took some time. And, but now it's not clickable.
we
Why?
we can make it clickable. We can make it clickable. If this is the only issue you have to make it
And
clickable.
this one is clickable, but not here. Like, ah, it's fucking crazy. So, man, like it's crazy.
Okay, okay, I'll work on it.
I'm
Relax.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm a big boy. I can do it. I can do it. I can make it work. Ali, Ali. Is it sinking? Is it sinking? Yeah, it's sinking.
Yeah, it wants a shorter. Yeah, it says unexpected error. So I should be able to.
We should stop messing with this. Like it's good enough. Right.
Mhm.
And maybe we should just try to use draw Excali draw. But I know that people love the draw IO. Yeah, it would be good if we were able to. Ah, you're right. I cannot. How come? Fucking
I'll,
URL.
I'll try. I'll try something. If it works, it works. Okay. I think this one works.
You cannot share a fucking file. Or can we share a file? Yeah, let's upload the file. Let's upload the file, man. Go to an
I
edit mode.
I tried
And
that as well and it didn't work.
it doesn't want the file.
Yeah, I tried to upload the
The
IO.
the .io file. The
Yeah,
.io file and it didn't work.
yeah.
No, I don't believe you. Like, did you do
I
this?
tried. I
You
tried. Yeah.
you like what did it told you?
It doesn't support the extension. Um,
Oh damn, are you crazy?
but I'm trying something cool. From API page link, mask, drawing, expandables, tab, table, embed a URL.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Insane. Like, this is the worst experience ever for documentation. You cannot put an iframe or embed whatever you want. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do they do me like that? It's not cool.
Insert file, insert image, embed URL.
Mhm. And did you try to embed an SVG? But yeah, it's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, it's already as an SVG, the one we
yeah, it
embedded.
works. Yeah, sure.
So insert the URL, insert files, upload files. Hold on,
It's
just a
it's
second.
not good. It's not good.
Okay, so what if I click on it? Doesn't work? It downloads a file, but it doesn't open it.
Oh,
So
okay.
so this downloads as a file, but doesn't.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should. Can you just as a test? Can
Mm.
you try to use Draw.io? Not Draw.io, Excalibur.
Okay, so if I say
You drawing.
drawing.
Yeah, click on it. Click. Yeah, here. Double click. Yeah, and now try to use
Copy.
it.
Okay, what if I want to copy, for example, like I want to do this, Control C, and just paste it, paste like this. I have
Oh,
no
the
idea.
thing that you could do is to you can copy an image, so you can do a screenshot of this one, and oh, you can
But
change it to
can
be
I
regular.
can I make a link? Like, can I actually put a link here? I can't, right? Like, I can't
Yeah, if you do a regular link like you would do into a markdown, like
like
it's
this.
a yeah, it's a markdown file.
Doesn't work.
It works if you make it a markdown link.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. So this one worked. Yeah, okay. So the only way to fix this is by recreating the same. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, or the thing that you can that we can do is to use this as a whiteboard. So we put the screenshot on the Excalibro and we put the link of the Droyo into the Excalibro. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Listen to me, listen to
mm-hmm,
me.
mm-hmm.
Put the screenshot here, the SVG or just in, yeah.
Okay. So like this.
Why it's horrible like that?
I have no idea. It's
It's
good.
not a screenshot, it's an SVG. No, do a regular JPEG screenshot.
Okay. Hold on. I don't want to do it as screenshot. I want to like export it as a BNG, I guess, or GPG.
Um,
Because of
just
the
a picture,
quality.
I mean.
Okay, yeah. Export it. Okay. We'll try now. I don't
I
I? Okay, here. Why is it like this? Like
don't know. What's
I-
the matter? Why is it like that? I don't know.
I'll try the screenshot process then. Maybe it's yeah. The colors is different. It's,
Uh, yeah, it's kind of shit. Why is it
yeah.
shitty? Like,
I'll try to
it's just a drawing. Like, I mean, man, I know exactly what I'm gonna do it. Okay, so okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Open. How do I open this into another window? Uh, I'll save to album. What do you mean? Yeah, where did I save this? I don't know. What's going on? So open image in new tab. Ah, it's a SVG. It's not this. Okay. So opening a tab is there. It's fucking horrible. It doesn't work at all. Can you do just a screenshot, please? A normal screenshot. Like go
yeah.
into your Droyo and do a regular screenshot.
Yeah, I did it. So should I just upload it?
Yeah, just put it here. Like no, here. No, no, yeah, in the Droyo, yeah. But not capturing the SVG. Just not there. You have to double click on. Oh no, no,
Okay. Insert image.
please,
Okay.
no. Go
Okay.
into Droyo.
Okay. Draw IO or drawing?
No, yeah, it's Calibro, excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Double
double
click.
click and
Put.
do a regular. No, is it a JPEG?
It is.
Why is it this color?
I have another one here, and this one I made it like it's applying this colors to like it's bad. Like it's from the application itself. So I think
Uh,
it's a limitation of the application. I guess.
Which application?
I mean the Excalibur application just doesn't understand the colors. Like
Yeah, I
it's
mean, is the JPEG like I mean, a JPEG has to work properly. Like it's JPEG. Okay. Anyway, okay. Let's just to let you understand what I mean. Now you put the actual link somewhere.
okay. So I actually can do this, right? I can do
Yeah,
this.
that's what I'm
Fine.
telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, where is this one? This one,
Yeah.
yeah. Kobe. Uh, final.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So close it.
Yeah. And now you can.
Save and close. Yeah. Okay. If I no, I want to
Yeah.
make.
Click on it. Click. It will open uh, this, and then you click on it, and you can have it. And you can. And instead of making the image clickable, just put a link, or a
Well,
proper link with the
I'm trying.
title.
Like if I put it here, I
No, I mean within the Excalibur.
yeah. I
Like
oh okay.
instead of making the picture clickable, make a proper title, and or you can let the picture being clickable and make
I
a
did
new
the
link
thing.
with a
Yeah,
new
I did.
title.
Yeah, I can just say link here
Yeah. And
and
you can
do.
change the font if you want to font family. You see in the same panel you have on the left. On the left side, there is you can click on font family here. Yeah, it will, and here it becomes normal. You see?
Can I put underline? No.
I think so.
Okay, let's try
Maybe.
this. Let's try this for now. So if I save this and I click, I want to preview this. So can I just
You are previewing it already,
okay?
and maybe you can make both bigger. I think.
They are bigger
Can you make them bigger?
like this.
Yes, just to see if it's gonna open a bit bigger when you double click. No. Oh, see, yes.
Okay, I'll make it bigger. Again,
I
this.
don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see.
No, I wanna make this like this. Okay, let's go like this. Go like this. Okay. Okay, saving. Okay, yeah, looks cool.
Yeah, and we can draw on it and make some comments and stuff like that. Like you double
Okay,
click on it, and you have a pen at the seven. If you click on seven, yeah, you have a pen, and you can draw stuff, and you can change color on the left panel. When you click on the pen, you can change color stroke. You can yeah, have this. Let's
What is this colors? This colors.
no normal, and now normally it's red. It's working properly. Let me see. Do
I
merge it, and I will see if on my screen it's the right colors.
okay. So should I delete this one or keep it?
Yeah, yeah, delete this.
Okay.
And
And
the
this one.
Zoayo, yeah, yeah. Why is there still the point, the bullet point? Yeah, look, there is the bullet point. Can you get rid of the bullet point?
There is conflicts.
And what does he say?
Oh, this part. Okay. Now I think I should
Then you
mark.
merge. Merge.
Okay, Mark as resolved, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. And
submit.
do you have merge? Yeah,
Yeah.
submit.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see. So I'm gonna share my screen. Uh, yes, and and the pull request is here. Text draw. It's here. Yeah, and the
Can you
color
click on
is
it? Can you click on it?
yeah, I can. And the
Yeah.
color are not good.
Why is the colors like this? Is it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's really weird. But I mean, okay, it's a shitty solution because on my computer, when I'm using it, it's working properly. Like,
Maybe it's something with the application. They changed it.
yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Because here, look at this. If I'm doing new draw thing and I'm using
Mm-hmm.
it here, I can. Oh,
Um.
it's not red. It's weird, no?
Maybe I know why, and I don't want to say it, but I think I have an idea why it
Do you
looks like
think
this.
it's because of the screen capture?
No, I think it's because of the
How do you? What's the proper color for red?
zero F0 F0 F.
0 F 0 F. You said
No, I think red is. I forgot. Hold on. Red hash. It's FF 0000.
F F.
0000.
What? F F. Just F F.
Yeah, double F and there 0000.
So this is what they say.
So
It's
this is
here.
red.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. He knows better. I think I
Yeah, but why
well,
do you don't want to tell it? I don't understand.
I'm trying to understand why.
Well,
No,
I mean
dude,
the
it's
integration.
working fine on the original application.
Yeah. It's just a scale zero. That
I mean
maybe
the
it's because
Scali
of
draw.
the
No, I mean the
maybe
online
it's
version of it. It works fine. The
okay,
online,
but okay.
like go to all the official Scali draw, you'll see it's working fine there.
Maybe it's because of the screen capture because it was working fine.
See, the colors are correct
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm sure it's because of the screen capture. Well, I'm
for.
saying I'm sure, but
Okay. Maybe it's a setting with the book, the integration with the book. So
no, because this is not Gitbook. This is my Obsidian app taking note, and it works properly in this one normally.
okay, we can
So
check it later.
anyway, it's not important. So is it a good solution, the one we have right now?
Uh, no, of course not. I want to have a picture that if you click on it, you go to the link. So maybe I'll check the. If I made a pull request, can I preview the changes on my end?
Yeah, but the preview of you can, because when you are in editing mode in Gitbook, you can see
I
it.
think you should refresh because this is not the last
I'm
update.
trying to because I did not accept, I think, the pull request yet. I didn't merge it. Now let's see here. It should be. It's here. Yeah, and there is the oh oh, and when you are on the website, you cannot click into it. You know what I mean? I'm on the website. I'm not in editing mode, so definitely it's not a good. Oh damn! Just banging my head onto this problem. Are you serious? So
Yeah.
I mean, okay, let's, because you're right. If we, it would be really cool to have Joao into the documentation. So it's a real problem that we have to solve.
Mm-hmm.
I will look for some solutions, and then we'll get back at it and continue this drawing to make some context for the issues. But
Okay.
I mean, besides this problem,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you see the workflow, like building the roadmap, building the milestone, then doing some documentation, like diagrams.
Yeah, it will
uh,
be very easy for newcomers to understand this architecture.
yeah, like that. When they click on an issue, they have link to the documentation, and there maybe yeah, refugee as refugee group. We have a diagram. Maybe we should have a YouTube video below.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should put
And
this video in the description of the model.
yeah, and a regular link. It's not this. It wasn't working. A regular link.
Yeah, I'll find a fix for that. So like after few like drinking some water, getting hydrated, I'll focus on it. Maybe because the link is way too long, the length of the link, so I'll try to find a good way to shorten it.
Yeah, and I don't know if maybe we should
I'll read the I'll read the documentation.
we saw that it was working with the Google Drive links. So maybe we should use the Google Drive links.
I'll try to do.
I don't know. Maybe it's not good.
I think I saw you can add a Word file.
But I mean, you should be able to put regular links, because I've put some regular links to the
Yeah,
Microsoft
but
documentation.
not very long links. You know, like this one is.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
I can try to import a PDF. I will try to do that. Maybe it works because PDF you can have a.
To export as PDF.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and but I don't know if it's embedded.
I'll try to find the way.
Okay. Like maybe we could continue to work, but I just need a break because I'm standing and
Mm-hmm.
I need
Yeah.
a break. Do you
Yeah.
wanna do we do a break? Do we, what do you wanna do?
Yeah. We can do a break for now. Just chill, I guess, a little bit.
What time is it? Okay, it's
It's almost
well,
one.
yeah, it's already 1 o'clock here. So you know what? I'm gonna cut it here, and I'm gonna make me something to eat, and I'll get back to you after lunch. Okay?
Okay. So an hour from now, this is an hour break.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.